Great right isn't, y'all. Great right isn't. Come on for the walk. Or get your mats if you're going to do some stretch outs. Get your weights if you're just going to pump it up. Get your chair if you're going to do chair exercises. Stand up if you're walking in place. Line up if you're walking along the wall. Jump on your bikes. Start your treadmill.
Power on.
Let's knock this out, y'all. Let's knock this out. Yes, indeed. Ha ha. Thanks for coming on a walk. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe and exercise with me. Thank you very much. Ha ha. Let's see. It wouldn't be me if I didn't do stuff with the camera. Though I did do it earlier. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean a hill of beans. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle. Sorry, YouTube. It's very important for me that y'all see my feet. You know that. I know the whole social media thing is getting to your face and stuff like that. But if you see my feet moving, then I'm thinking you're moving too. Great ride, isn't y'all? Ride the day and make it great. Before we get to the blonde hair, German, perfect German blonde hair, I have a warning for these mega nuts. But I want to explain the warning first. When I lived in Mount Vernon, we had gangs. Oh man. Oh, like you would not believe. And I lived in a 4-story tenement, but I was on the ground floor. It was beautiful. I had an office right outside my bedroom. It was great. But what wasn't great was all that violence. So I used to go and come out the back exit. I didn't have to always go up and go through the front. And when you go through the back exit, you had your dealers there. And I would hear them talk. And they say, oh, you know, they talk jail stuff, drug stuff. But what caught me was they were saying, well, you know you only get 3 years if you caught with a handgun. And it was something that they were proud of, because I was like, hell, to me, 3 years is life. So, one day I'm at Westchester County, and I see a flyer up. And it says, 5 years if you're caught in a possession. Hey! Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. I'll read your comments on the break. And it said 5 years. And then it depends if the gun has been used for something. And then if it depends on what you use it for, whether it's going to be 5 years in addition to whatever state thing you do, or if you get caught up on a federal with that gun. Hey y'all, thanks for coming on the walk. Oh, that's the same one. Thank you. I can't read his name, but I'll read it on the break. I'll get the mini bets to the warning. So I went inside to the Westchester County attorney thing. I think it was DeFiore or somebody. And I said, wait. I said, you said 5 years. They said, yeah. I said, no. I said, y'all said 3 years. I heard it on the news. Everybody's saying 3 years. And they said, no. The Westchester legislation, whatever, changed it. So I was like, other than a poster on the wall in a county building, When was you gonna let these folks know that this had changed? Oh, well, we put it on the news. Oh yeah, that's what they didn't start doing, looking at the news. So then, I went back, and of course, I waited till I saw them come through, because they ain't scared me. And I said, hey, y'all know y'all was finna go to jail for 5 years if y'all caught with a gun? They said, nah. 3 years. I said, no. 5 and some more shit. So I went inside. And I was like, they don't even know, man. Even though I don't like them, and I wish there was an extermination thing that come by and exterminate them, I don't want to see them set up. So I went to the county and picked up 500 flyers. And me and my intimate partner would go out at night and we would staple and paste them bus stops, school stops, every pole. I mean, we went through like a mad tear, because I was like, they don't know. And I'm telling you this story because even though I detested them, I didn't like the setup. Because when I told them, and when them flyers went up, our neighborhood got better. We got better. We did. They didn't know. For some reason, 3 years they could do. Some 5 years they couldn't. So now here's my public service announcement. If you are a mega nut and you have a felony, do not go to that orange shit stain rally or fundraising or award. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're in a room full of felons. It's against your probation or whatever else you got going on. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a setup. He is not supposed to be around felons according to his bail agreement. But they ain't gonna do nothing to him. He is telling them to kiss his ass. And they gonna kiss it. This is a German-controlled country. Dang, y'all. But don't be no fool. If you was in that January 6th thing, and you are out now, they have been looking for you. They have your image. They don't know what you look like. They can't find you. But when you show your dumb ass up there, they'll get you. Now, I should be happy. But I wasn't happy about the gang people being set up, and I ain't happy about the mega people being set up. You know they're mindless sheep. It's bullshit. And now here's another warning for you mega assholes. Don't sign no paper. This is what they're saying. If you sign this form, you're agreeing to when the orange shit stain. This is what the German Republican Party is saying, that when he comes to power, you'll be able to get a good job in a good position, though you can't spell your name and never seen a computer before. So they're asking you, and then they said after you do that, in the signing for the jobs, you're signing that you're ready to stand and fight the orange shit stain in January 2025. Don't sign your name to no bullshit like that. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You don't sign your name to nothing saying you fucking attacking the government. He ain't in there, you dumb bitches. You ever heard of facial recognition? Tag readers? Y'all so busy incesting, y'all can't know. Really? They're gonna scoop all y'all dumb asses up. And the only reason why I'm concerned is because you got children. And they ain't deserve none of this. And a man that pushes you to jeopardize your life and your family is no friend to you. What's wrong with you? Well, come sign up here. I'm listening to that German Republican politician. Well, we have a list, and you come and sign the list, and that means that you want to get job, good, like federal job, and then if anything happened, January 2025, you were ready. I almost fell out my goddamn chair. I said to myself, first of all, how the hell is this bitch standing there saying that? Second of all, y'all ass fitting to catch it. Don't sign your name to nothing saying you're going after the government. Don't sign your name to nothing saying you're going after your neighbor. Don't sign your name to nothing saying you're going after dogs. Damn. What's wrong with you? You lost all sense of reasoning? First you're going to go get picked up on federal offenses? For this award dinner? He had 3 years for a fucking award dinner, you assholes. Setting you up. And I can't watch. I can't watch. African Americans ain't never had nothing against you. But you can't see that in your head because you gotta have an enemy. Especially with these German Republicans owning everything. TV, news. Oh, thank goodness. Not the internet. Oh. But they own everything. Communication, movie, studio, blah, 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 blah. They also go for clicks and views. Don't let them get no clicks and views off you. Stay your ass home. Take your family out to dinner. Go to the shelter and get a fucking dog. But don't ruin your life behind this bullshit. And don't sign your name to nothing saying you going after the government. I don't care, Democrat, Republican, progressive, social, don't sign nothing that you say you gonna go after the government. That's goddamn crazy bullshit. Because you see, when you sign that saying you go after the government, that orange shit stain know that when he become government, you'll go after him too. I start to say think, but y'all too inbred to think. Ugh. Even them boys, and when we put up those flyers, my intimate partner said to me, I just drove by when we put up the flyers and they're all gone. They're taking them down as fast as we're putting them up. So we were thinking that they were tearing down the posters. But now knowing what I know about receipts, they were taking the flyers to go back and say, see, you're fitting to get 5 years. And I can tell you, my door, back gate door group, slimmed down some. Them corners that was hot and heavy with the fire, slowed down some. There's a difference between 3 years and 5 years. Enough to make you think whether you want to have a gun or not. So I'm telling you, you mega nuts, that's what politics by Tabitha Baltimore. You mega nuts. Don't sign nothing. Don't go to no awards dinner. You cannot be around federal people, other people on probation. You're not supposed to do that. And they're going to be there recording. And they're going to be there taping. And when your dumb ass least expected, I'm telling you from an African American's perspective, they've been doing this to us all our lives. No matter who the fuck is in government. So I'm telling you now. Think of yourself first. Whoo, child. I had to get that out. That thing upset me so much. Whew. I'm reading some comments. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Hey, no name. Oh, thank you, no name. Oh, it's only you here, no name? Okay. I don't go that night now. That was like almost 15 years ago. Thank you, Marshmallow. Oh, I don't know. Hi, whatever your long name is. Night Owl Recording Studio. You're so angry. I'm not so angry. I just don't want people to get locked up behind some bullshit. Hey, Tony. Show you knockers. That's what y'all here for. Y'all must be exercising. That oxygen is getting to the right places. You know what, Tony? You know what? I ain't even gonna respond. Okay. Who asked me? How do I feel about whistling night owls? I'm not gonna do a sexual fantasy for you. Hey y'all. Hey. Okay. Okay. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have no I don't have. Hey, moderator, I'm back to square one. I'm back to square one, honey. So, no name. If you want to be a moderator, it's hard. I know my topic. It makes it hard to do moderation. And So if you guys want to moderate Inspiration Sensation 2016 at gmail.com, though you guys are doing a fantastic job yourself, it's in the gym. We have the Planet Fitness membership rules in our head, and we're following them, and I thank you very much. But YouTube says I should consider getting a moderator. I don't have friends like that. Okay. The perfect German girls, honey. Now, y'all know I was raised in New York City. Oh, I wish when my mother ran out of Virginia, she'd have ran west. West, run west. West, mommy, run west. But she didn't. She ran north. And straight to New York City. And at that, I know now that we started out with Mr. Joe at the store. Now, Mr. Joe was a pervert. He would give you a piece of candy if you held up your shirt so he could see the breast that you don't have. But that went all around the kids, and then the parents picked up on it, and they had to go tell Mr. You know, you finna catch it. So, then, Mr. Joe left. And I think that's when the bodegas came in. I'm almost doing like this. I'm looking over East New York. I'm trying to see the blocks and stuff. Anyway. We were looking at the Mickey Mouse Club, Annette Funicello, Tony, oh shoot, can't think of his last name. So, a lot of actors and actresses we were seeing, they were dark hair. They were dark hair. And let me tell you. So, we had no problem. Now, we're in school, and all our teachers are Germans. They call themselves that J word, but that's called German Ethiopians. And the Ethiopians are the J words out of Africa that mixed with the Germans. Anyway, they would tell us about this maniacal maniac that killed millions of them because he was looking for the perfect race. So now, you get bored because I had spent my whole school and saying, yeah, what did you say? Back then, we were Negroes. We hadn't gotten the bride. And they would always change the subject. They didn't talk about us or Africans at all. Even though they were teaching us in class, other than to scream at us and call us dumb and stupid and throw stuff at us, they really never acknowledged the fact that we had a history. It's okay. But they wanted to make sure that we knew everything that happened to them and their ancestors in Germany, World War II, and what came about World War II. Now, I didn't know nothing about no perfect race. Ugh. We used to say when we got home, white people shit. That's what we put it as. And anything not to teach anything about our history. Anyway. We learned about the perfect race. A man who killed, unlike millions, and this is all the press and stuff with all the German people in the press, because he wanted a perfect race. Now, I mean, when you say perfect race, are they jumping over mountains? Are they like superheroes? What are they? And they said, people with blonde hair. And very, very fair skin. Like the Mormons. And that was the perfect race. So I was like, well, they ain't got nothing to do with me. We don't have blonde hair. Though Africans do, we just don't in our bloodline. So, we go on. We got the Mickey Mouse Club. We got other actors and actresses. They have red hair. We got Lucille Ball. She got red hair. This one has brown hair. And fine. Now back then, they said that blondes on this penal colony, they said that blondes were dumb. All the way up into Legally Blonde was named Reese Witherspoon, whatever, where she was trying to prove that because you have blonde hair, you're not necessarily dumb. But I was raised being told that people who have blonde hair are dumb. And then I'm in school and I'm learning that according to this maniacal maniac, which they still hold dear to this day, said that the perfect race is the blonde hair and thin skin, but also the Brits went for that too. That's why they did a lot of inbreeding and all them diseases, but I gotta move on. So, then all of a sudden, on TV, I see ads. Be the girl with the hair. Everybody looks at the girl with the hair. And they were blondes. Blondes have more fun. Blondes have more fun. Light up a room. Blonde hair. So I was like, well, don't they say they dummies? I didn't know that was the making of that maniacal, murderous, which they taught me. I don't know. I've never been to Germany. But that's what they taught me when they came over here to this penal colony and took over the educational system. That's what they told me. So I said, where are all these blondes coming from? Well, everybody's blonde. And so that happened in the 60s when my mother was alive, because they started telling us, girl, look at them roots. The roots is the truth. Look at them roots. And at this adult age now, I have noticed, because y'all know I'm into true crime, how they can go into jail a blonde but come out with brown hair. But anyway, that was the making of the perfect race. So then I noticed Hispanics, especially if they got a fairness to their skin, for all are Africans, but if they have a fairness to their skin, they have blonde hair. But now I'm thinking, because from what I was taught, the maniacal maniac basically said the blondes from Germany and Russia and stuff like that. They ain't saying nothing about South Americans, but they have it. What are you gonna do? So, oh, I gotta turn this camera some. YouTube, I gotta turn you a little bit. So, all of a sudden, now this was another way of blocking out African American actors, actresses, because somehow, even when we had blonde hair, it didn't do all that much. They kind of thought you were mimicking them and teasing them. But then all of a sudden I saw it. Even with the Hasidics, who make their wives shave their hair and they screw them through a hole in the sheet. But the wigs that they used to have when I was a child were brown. There was no reds. There was no blondes. But now, they're blondes. So I said, wait a minute. You said that maniacal maniac, unlike your ancestors, because they were the perfect race because the perfect race, they had blonde hair. And now all your Hasidic women are blonde. The perfect race. A maniacal maniac. Well, I have to say alleged now because they kept telling me I'm 66 and I started learning this back in the 60s. And they said they would be able to tell if that maniacal maniac that killed millions of their people came back. But from what I'm seeing, the ones who are descendants from those people who were put in the gas chambers and stuff in Germany, they ain't left. I think the people that's left is the Nazis. And they's the ones getting ready to fuck America up. With their blonde hair. Oh my goodness. I tell you. Ugh. You know, stupid is something else. When I saw that they was telling people, hold on, I'm trying to get over here without squashing this. Turn off this thing. I said to myself, that's almost like that TV thing. Remember when they were sending cards out to people, telling them that they could get a TV or something if they came to this warehouse and bought that letter? And it was a sting by the state police sometime, a sting by the federal government, and y'all all ran there to get your TV. I ain't seen a lot of African Americans because we already know they don't give a shit. So that's a sign that don't show up. Squeeze gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he already got you put in jail. If you served a year, you're out and you're probably on probation. Leave him alone. I would tell that to my child if they was out messing around with someone who is breaking the law and getting away with doing it. I would say, listen, he finna get caught up, and if your ass is next to him, you will get caught up too. Stay away from him. But this is how we African Americans was taught. Because we know about going to jail. On some trucked up bullshit. Squeeze your gut, tuck in the elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't ever sign no paper saying you are going to go after the damn government. What's wrong with you? Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. That will all be taken care of. If you so sure he gonna get in, tell him you'll sign the papers after he gets in. After he gets in, not before. I was so upset when I heard that. I hate when people be getting set up. I don't give a fuck who it is. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if if your retirement plan is federal prison like mine is, if my daughter, I don't know, if she goes before me or if she goes off and gets her own life, I have my retirement plan. I don't care how much money I got. My retirement plan is a federal prison because that's where prisoners take care of prisoners. And I'm a caretaking type person. And I will take care of people. I know a lot of people in there like that. I mean, regardless to what you did. One thing we together, we're all old. We're all going to have matter energy separation. And if we can help one another until that happens, then I'm good. I don't want to be out here with these nurses running around with these syringes, mad at the world, mad at this, and definitely they're always mad at African Americans. I put myself out there like that. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, one for good luck. Around doctors who ain't doing nothing but experimenting on me, don't give a damn about me. They ain't gonna spend that kind of money in the prison. Nursing home will pay them doctors to come in and fuck you up. But the prison system ain't gonna do that. So that's my retirement plan. But other than that, I still ain't signing no paper saying I'm going to go after the government. How do they put it? You will defend us if necessary in January 2025. I said to myself, well, God, first of all, what kind of shit is this? You kicking YouTubers and everything off. Trying to get rid of TikTok, Tiki-Taki, and everything. But you got a whole German Republican Party pre-talking about attacking the government. Don't fall for it, y'all. Hey, the palm looks first. Sit in front of the chessboard. Look at the chess piece and think about defending yourself. Self-survival. Ooh. And they said now, you paying for going to jail. Because the jails ain't making enough money. So you're paying for going to jail. Don't go to that meeting. Don't sign no papers. Bishop moves diagonally, forward and backwards, a number of squares. One bishop moves on black, the other on white. One bishop captures on white, one bishop captures on black, one bishop captures on white, one bishop captures. Ha ha ha! It's a little y'all. Y'all don't sign no paper saying you're on the government. I don't care what political party is in office. The queen is the most powerful piece. She controls more squares than the others. Forward, backward, diagonally, any number of squares. She cannot jump over pieces, but she can. Oh, I was very limber. That was 15 years ago. And I jumped from one square to another in an L shape. Baby, you got it. Because it's two squares in a straight line, and then one square either left or right. Either left or right. Either left or right. Either left or right. The king is the most important piece, though not the strongest. He can move one square in any direction. If he is not safe, then you lose the game. King is in Champagne. Oh yeah. King is in Champagne. Oh yeah. King is in Champagne. King is in Champagne. R-E-S-P-C-T. Chess is an important game to me. R-E-S-P The laser dance troupe of British. Y'all see the video? Yeah. Ha ha! Yes! Yes! So then, going back to our topic, I see now it's the Germans. I look at that political party, I look at everybody, all of a sudden everybody was gone. And then I was like, well, y'all said Bones was dumb. And then you said that a maniacal maniac that killed millions of y'all said he did it because he was trying to make the perfect race, and now all of y'all are blonde. Is that y'all the race that maniacal maniac made? I don't know, I'm just asking for a friend. Oh, the bullshit. And in between, it was for African Americans because we, like I said, there's places in Africa, they have blonde hair. But we as African Americans, as far as born blonde, there's some, but not based, not. So we was like, you're not the perfect race. And then y'all going to them doctors, them German Ethiopian doctors, y'all happy asses up on them gurneys, knowing that that man think you're the most inferior race to himself. Why in the hell is he going to heal you? If you are healed, it's because the body healed itself. And then everybody was blonde. And that's the one thing I noticed about the orange shit stain. Blonde women around him all the time. When he was going, was trying to get the Republican nominee to run against Obama. Blondes. When Obama ran again and orange shit stain ran again. Blondes. Then orange shit stain run again. Blondes. And he won. So he was telling the people, we are the perfect race. Support me. I'll take care of the people who aren't imperfect. And of course the Mormons, they consider themselves a perfect race. And they have inbred themselves into blonde, thin skin, all these diseases, honey. It may look good, but it don't mean it tastes good. It ain't good for you. And it don't produce good. But that's that whole thing. And it was all done to let the black African know. Oh, y'all ain't the perfect, we're the perfect, but why? We don't care. We don't give a shit if you're a perfect race or not. The only time we care is when you come fucking with us. Live and let live, but you don't know how to do that. You don't know how to do that. But you see, I done warned y'all. But you wouldn't have warned me. If it was reversed, you said, let that old bitch go in hand. But I ain't like that. I'm an empath to the 1,000 power. That's why I can't wait to get off. Ooh. I'm so glad I'm close to the exit. I can't even tell you. I just love this body, and that's why we keep going. I can't allow you to get set up like that. I know you're dumb. I've worked with mentally challenged. Now I understand how at that young age I was thrown into the field of mentally challenged. We used to call it mental retardation. That's what it was called. We call it mentally challenged now. So you know certain levels. I know how to look in your eyes and see the brain activity and stuff that's going on. And for what I'm seeing, from you megas, he finna throw you in jail either again or in jail for the first time. Check to see if you have warrants. Do not go to that award party with that man if you got warrants. I'm telling y'all again, if they have facial recognition. Don't go there if you was in January 6th, the coup, and they didn't find you. Don't go to his award dinner. You're fitting to go to jail for a long time. And to tell you how the brain works, or not working, I was saying that the mentally challenged because a lot of time I can look at them. I see action. I can see, I see with children too. You can just look in their eyes and you can see when that brain is working. Until you do it, I can't explain it to you. And them folks' brains ain't working. You tell them to sign something saying that you was coming after the government next year. These are mental challenges. That's what y'all better use. Oh, I was telling you, yeah. Y'all finna go down. Y'all finna go down. Don't show up to that gala and don't sign nothing. If they're going to give you a job, you say to them, when he can give me the job, then I'll sign the paper. This is our last week of water, y'all. Woo! I tell you. So, be the girl with the hair. Blondes have more fun. Be the girl with the hair. Everybody looks at the girl with the hair. The Clairol and all those commercials. Blondes have more fun. Make your life better. Men notice you more if you are blonde. Okay, that's when I was a child. I'm 66 now. Men is snatching your blonde ass off the street, throwing it in the car, having their way with you, SAing you, and unlifing you. That's the girl that's the blonde. I mean, they do it all, but they do have their preference because the blonde was pushed so much. And orange just thing to keep the blondes, oh yeah, this one. Because I need to cut this into a video. Roseanne Barr said, I read her book, so I know that Georgia is a junkie, she's all those things, and she's mentally ill, but that's all right. She says, I haven't seen the Democrats this upset since the Republicans freed the slaves. She says she hasn't seen the Democrats this upset since the Republicans freed the slaves. So I had to put up a post saying, excuse me, I haven't seen the Republicans this upset since we got the vote. Vote, y'all. Oh, can you see because of my sign? I have to move my sign asking for moderating. Vote, y'all. Vote, y'all. Vote. because they're upset. They were pissed. Even though it was a sunrise Senate, which is all bullshit. We got the right to vote. And the Republicans were pissed, and they instantly decided to start unlifing us, sending us to all these fucked up wars and everything. Of course, we know the old term. So that's why all these bonds came about. So I said to myself, I was a young adult by then, I was like, oh, okay, perfect grace. Okay, yeah, okay, blonde hair, perfect grace. Go ahead. Go ahead, because this afternoon's with blonde hair. All right, if that gets you through the day. Okay, you're better because you got blonde hair, and African Americans, we just have natural hair. All this breast cancer and stuff like that, I was like, did y'all ever look at those peroxide and them bleaches? And to tip on the light skin before I leave, do y'all know the ozone layer is evaporating? And the ozone layer is what protects the sun rays from really tearing us through. But you see, the skin also blocks the rays from getting through and burning you out. Now the perfect German blonde has little skin and burns. And here's a lesson in natural selection. You're not going to be able to handle the sun. You're already getting cancer and everything because you can't handle it. Going to have to walk around with steel boxes on. But that's okay, because y'all are the perfect race. Getting a little growths on you right now. Go to the beach, come back. Whatever stage cancer that is, you can possibly have it. You have nothing to protect. You have nothing to protect the skin and the skin that protects everything underneath, that protects all the veins and everything. You don't have it. And matter of fact, y'all inbred to the fact that your veins are so close to the top of the surface of the skin, and there's no skin there to protect it. So when that sun hits it, it literally burns into that vein. But that's okay. Perfect race. I wouldn't have no children from them, but that's just me. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe and exercise with me. And y'all take this with y'all for the rest of your life. Do not sign any paper saying that you are going to attack the government. Do not do it. Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. Thanks for the replay. Thanks for the subscribers. Like, comment, share. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming on the walk.